Justin Fields, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Cousins. He finds Corey Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Maybe a free play here. Cousins over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A give up the middle to Akers. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A beautiful fake. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. shoves him away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The Cowboys at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Cousins. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Fields. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys had taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here we go on 4th down. Fields got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Running for it, here's Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Cousins. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fields on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Run for Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll run with Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on third down, Fields. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Akers, 91 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Fields. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Parker. as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here from the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. Room here to run. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now Pollard. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 219 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way in.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Pollard. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just have been a sink thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On the move past the 40, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent.
Back now in Arlington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Cousins again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Cousins. On the slant, he's got Davis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw. Fields shakes off the sag. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Fields. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers You would have to think, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal the way.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.